You're watching the Touchliner podcast.
Yo guys, welcome back to the Touchliner Season 3, Episode 15.
We're here,
We are...
full of Christmas cheer.
No,
Mid-table teams,
Yes.
we support them.
it's true.
Do you?
Probably not.
Probably not. No one's even watching.
No, we're getting views now, you know, people like our content. You know, we're like content creators, podcasters.
Can someone create a gun to shoot my own brain with after watching Chelsea go 4 points behind Liverpool?
Crazy.
Can we just look? Do you remember how shit and how much of a joke Chelsea were?
We literally named the Bum of the Week award after one of their players.
And here we are.
We're here, Chelsea now, in a title race.
He's not lying.
Race. Liverpool, clear at the top of the table. We're going into this festive period now, and it's not looking good, man. Like, I don't have much to be positive about. I'll move on to the United stuff later, but I have a lot to say. There's been a lot going on at my club.
It's true.
If you can even call it a club. But we're going to start with the other United in the chat.
Yes.
1 point above us in the table, one place above us in the table.
Yes.
Black and white.
True. It's very true. Sitting at 12th. Not where I thought we would be at this point of the season. To all my fellow Newcastle fans, if you are watching, are you also feeling suicidal? Because I am. Listen. Swings and roundabouts as a football fan. Some games you win, some games you draw, some games you lose, okay? We had Liverpool midweek and we put up a great home performance, I thought. Prior to what we thought originally, I said we were going to get destroyed.
I said you draw.
You said we draw.
I said Isak would score.
It's true.
And I said you draw. And it happened.
It's
Isak
very true.
Cooked.
Isak was on fire.
Fantastic first goal.
That showed people that he has the ability to be one of the best, to be the second best striker in the Premier League.
Yeah, he is the second best, and he's
on his day, because you have to preface it with on his day, because when this guy is off, he's off. He's completely invisible.
I will say right now, he is going to Arsenal in the summer. He is definitely going to Arsenal. He's going to look at the players around him. He's going to look at the table at the end of the season and be like, I should be playing for a team in the top four.
It's
Which
true.
He's right. Like, I don't think he's wrong.
Yeah, and it's not a snobbery point of view to be like, oh, he should be playing for a better team. Honestly, he's of such high quality. He could be playing for any top team in the world and scoring goals.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
So I understand if we have to offload Alexander Isak. I totally get it.
I'm just checking it. No, so it's fine.
I will be happy to cash in 100 million for him.
Yeah.
For what did we pay for him? 60?
Yeah.
Or if less, 50 or something like that. I don't even remember.
But it's one of those where if you lose him, you are actually a mid-table team. Like, you shouldn't be a mid-table team right now, but...
Who do you sign? Gyökeres? He's not coming to Newcastle.
You won't sign Gyökeres.
No.
Maybe... Actually, I don't even know who you signed.
We just need a high-pressing striker, like, who can finish the ball. Jamie Vardy?
High press and finisher? Usually it's one or the other.
I know, that's the thing. So
the 3-3 was a good result, I think. And then talk to us about the 4-2 against Brentford.
4-2 against Brentford away. Wissa and Mbeumo.
Damn.
Just on fire right now. Like, absolutely on fire.
Yeah.
Both now 1-9 and 1-8 goals, I think.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous like that.
They don't need
for
Tony.
A strike partner, not even a real partnership, but like when they're both playing, they're unreal.
Yeah.
Just
Tony who?
Yes, fuck Brentford. To me, I just think Thomas Frank's got them playing really great at the moment. And
I agree.
I can't even go into that game or come out of that game, thinking we deserved anything from it, because by the end of the game, it was 4-2. They scored a fourth one in the last 5 minutes. Newcastle had given up. There was no fight.
Yep.
I thought we'd come back with a bit of a bounce after a great home performance against, top of the league. And then, we have great moments in the game, but it just falls off when we face adversity. When we go down, it's very difficult for us to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Like we did it against Liverpool, but we had the home crowd with us. We had the 12th man, and now we couldn't do it away. So it's a bit of a worry. I won't stay on us for too long, but getting a bit nervous now.
Yeah.
For how the season's going to pan out. I can see maybe an 8th or 9th place finish. But if we keep going the way we're going, if not 10th.
Topsy-turvy, honestly. Conceding to Brentford, they are the top scorers in the league.
Yeah,
joint top with Chelsea, which is crazy to see. Like they're around the same place as us in the table.
Yeah,
above us by a few points, but respect to them. So
let's
unpack this.
Just rip off the Band-Aid.
Time to rip off the Band-Aid and talk about Manchester United. We're doing so well that I've decided to wear not our kit today.
Oh, representing Ten Hag?
Yeah, Xerxes.
Yes,
right.
That's true.
I don't know which one's worse. There's a lot to talk about. So I'm going to start by talking about the games. So we lost to Arsenal 2-0. I didn't have many negative takeaways from that game, to be honest. They are very good at set pieces. They beat us only because of set pieces. I've seen a lot of United fans say, they're the next Stoke City. Maybe, because, conceding a set piece to them their last 3 goals have all come from corners. Is that do you really, after your manager's been there for 5 years, say this is the progress we've made? You
know what? And all Arsenal fans would just be like, oh, you're just rattled. We love it. But at the same time, fair play. Like, you're doing all right. But, context, why is that your main source of goals?
Yeah.
And also, they're literally, pushing and shoving the keeper. That's a foul for any other team. They crowd the keeper and box him out. And I feel like that's just not consistently given to Arsenal.
Yeah.
But it is. If you even graze the keeper in a Newcastle shirt or a Man United shirt, you're flagged straight away.
Yeah.
So why is that not the same from these set pieces? There's got to be consistent, ways of dealing with this.
Yes.
You cannot just give it for one team and not the other.
Yeah.
We are here at this point where Arsenal are taking away up the league, and it's by not all of them, but some of them just dodgy, bad decisions from not giving fouls on the goalkeeper.
Yeah, no, 100%. And it's not only that; it's when you just rely on set pieces and they don't work, you end up drawing with Fulham. And they've dropped points. I know it's still early days, but you drop points in the title race, and this is the issue, right? Saka did score a goal, but it was offside. And there's not. When I watch Arsenal, I see a lot of reliance on 2 things: set pieces and Ødegaard. 3 things: individual brilliance, I'd say, because Saka at any point can win you the game.
Yeah,
because he on his day is world class. So that would be my thing. If I were an Arsenal fan. And logical, they don't exist. But if I was a logical Arsenal fan,
mythical creature,
I would be happy. But I'd say we need to improve on creating chances in open play, which is hard when you have Kai Havertz up front. But anyway,
it's true.
Back to United, we lose that game. Fine, whatever. De Ligt could have scored. Good save from Raya. Raya is probably the best technical keeper in the league. We move to the weekend against Forest. We're at home, and we lose 3-2. Now, we hadn't lost a home game to Forest in 30 years.
Did I predict that?
I don't know.
Because I did say Chris Wood would score, didn't I? We don't have to look it now. Wait, did City play Nottingham Forest?
Yes.
That's what I predicted.
Yes.
I predicted Chris Wood would score against them, and I don't know. I don't remember.
You said that Forest, they lost 3-0.
Ah, okay. So, okay, that's fair.
Wrong?
I was wrong?
Yeah. But, United lose badly to Forest. And toothless. Couldn't break them down. Mistakes from everyone. Mistakes from the attackers in front of goal. Mistakes from the defense when dealing with simple schoolboy situations. Mistakes from Onana.
The goalkeeper.
He's had a great season up to now, but obviously he's back in the headlines. No one really cared up to now. Fair enough. I mean, it's funny when, I don't know, the ball goes right down the middle of the goal and he can't save it because he's fallen over to the side. I thought he was improving, but the bozo gene is still present. Sadly,
It never dies. Once it's
Sadly.
in you, it's there. It's like herpes. Like, it's always going to be with you for the rest of your life. That's the thing. And Onana he might be certified bozo.
Nah, he's not. He's still leading the Golden Glove race. If he does this again, like if he does it on a big stage, like a game where it's like we need to win, and he does it, then fine. Because but
like any European game last season.
Because he's been good all season. I just don't know what that was. Anyway, it's not all down to him. The third goal, Chris Wood's header, Lisandro Martinez is on the back post and he watches the ball go in across him into the goal. Don't know what he's thinking. There's a lot to think about. Amorim said that we have to improve on everything.
Sure.
And I completely agree. But this group of players is not going to do anything. I don't even think they could get top 6 where we are right now. That means we have to climb 7 places. I don't see it in the team to do that. Even though the point difference isn't that high, I don't see it. I see Rashford come off the bench and do nothing. I see Garnacho being wasteful. I see only Bruno and Ahmad really being a United player. Ahmad gets an assist. Bruno gets a goal. Højlund gets a tap in. That's it. You can't keep relying on these moments to get you in a game, because we score 2 goals. At home, you should be winning the game, even if it is just moments. But
conceding 3 to Forest, who have come all that way, that's not looking good for your defense going throughout the rest of the league. Like Martinez, obviously had a bit of an in and out season last year. Injured, came back, injured straight away again, came back towards the end, and now. He has been good when I've seen him, but it's like moments, like lack of concentration moments sometimes for these United players. And it's like they think they can just drift their way into a result when you've got to be locked on throughout the whole game. And Onana just letting that ball fly past him, it's criminal. Like goalkeepers cannot make mistakes like that, because that decides games, and it did.
Yeah,
it lost you 2 points. Yeah, honestly,
it did. Yeah, I mean the team should be looking at themselves now, because that is not good. And Amorim knows it's not good enough. And I think there's going to be a big rejig in the summer when we get there. But right now, it's damage limitation. We've got to try and get Europe for financial sake. But we miss Mazraoui, man. We didn't play Mazraoui. When we brought him on, we didn't concede any chances. Like,
he's good, man. I've got him in my FPL for a reason.
Yeah, he's unreal. Like, this guy, he came off the bench and he doesn't lose the ball. He's good on the ball. He's good at defending. He's strong.
Just well-rounded.
Yeah, he can play anywhere on the pitch.
He's a fit Luke Shaw.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Luke Shaw needs to go as well, by the way. Like, honestly.
Just terminate his contract already.
Luke Shaw, Rashford, even, bro, Xerxes, this guy, man. This guy. Like, bozo. He scored twice.
Certified bozo.
He scored twice against Everton, but, bro, he's a bozo.
Yeah, certified.
He's a bozo.
He is 100% certified.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, that loss against Forest was bad, right? But to top it all off, issues start behind the scenes.
What kind of issues are we talking about here?
Let me paint you a picture, sir.
Are you an artist?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. So Ineos buy Manchester United at the end of 2023.
It's true.
They set their eyes on setting a football structure up in the club. So, modernize it. Don't leave everything to the manager. You can have a technical director, a sporting director, a head of scouting, head of this, that, or basically all the bits that most other clubs have. He sets his eyes, Jim Ratcliffe, the head of Ineos, sets his eyes on a sporting director named
Ashworth.
Yes, Dan Ashworth. He is a sporting director at
Newcastle. Or he was at Newcastle.
He was at the time in February.
At Newcastle.
Now
let's remember. Think of all the good that he did for Newcastle
and Brighton and England.
Yeah,
he did. No, he did well.
Sold Gyökeres for $1 million.
Apart from that,
apart from that one fumble,
but everything else is he's a good sporting director.
Helped rebuild Newcastle from where we were getting relegated. Brought in Trippier, Bruno Guimaraes, Nick Pope, Chris Wood, all those all those people that helped us that season survive relegation. Yeah, he was part of that.
Yeah. Okay,
go ahead.
Do you remember how much the clubs were negotiating? We were trying to buy him out of his contract. He wanted like 10 million.
It was 20 at one point.
20, yeah. And we were like, no, absolutely not. In the end, according to The Athletic, we paid 2 to 3 million.
Okay.
which is fine.
That's fine, yeah.
But that was in February, and he goes in gardening leave until the summer.
Yeah.
So we wait. So we're waiting 4 to 5 months for him to start working.
Mm-hmm.
He starts working. He signs, obviously director of football, you're in charge of signings. So he signs De Ligt, Mazraoui, who, like we just said, great player. Ugarte, decent signing. Zertru. Who else did we sign? Yoro, who has only played 1 full game for us. So he signs a bunch of players, and a rumor on the street is Ratcliffe wasn't happy with these signings. Now, for whatever reason, which we'll speculate after this, but he gets sacked after the game against Forest.
Oh, no. Mutually agreed.
Sorry, they mutually agreed to terminate his contract.
To terminate the contract.
Right after. So he was watching the game with his family at the stadium in the box. They call him over and they sack him.
That's insane.
Like that. And the reasoning varies. I mean, there's talk about his relationship with Ten Hag. There's talk about him as a director of football wanting to bring in Southgate or Howe, keep it English.
Just an English coach.
Instead of Amorim.
Yeah.
He was overruled.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted in the summer to bring in Branthwaite over De Ligt.
Mm-hmm.
Overruled.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be a case of maybe he doesn't feel valued in the role. Maybe. But if he is the one that wanted Southgate, if this is true, then fine, I'm happy he's gone. Because why do you want Gareth Southgate? And there's also the other argument for him going and it being a positive is maybe United is too high for him. Maybe he needs to build a club. We do not need to, we need to rebuild. We need to get back to the top. But Newcastle, he was building from the ground up. Building
and rebuilding are two different things.
Yes.
Especially when it comes to being completely in charge of signings.
Yeah.
You can literally decide what direction the football club goes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's for Newcastle, he did that exceptionally well. Brought in, even when the fans didn't want certain players, like we didn't want Anthony Gordon.
Yeah.
But for the whole season and a half afterwards, he's electric. He was great. We didn't want certain players, but he brought them in and it worked. Yeah. And it worked for the team and it's brought us in a certain direction. At United, it doesn't feel like that's happened.
Really. Obviously, it's not all his fault. I think the manager, I think the players. There's a lot of problems behind the scenes. So he's gone now, and now it's like everyone says. I think some fans were like, okay, well, if we have like a replacement lined up, like we did with Amorim, then it's fine. No word,
no replacement yet.
So it just, to me, it seems very cutthroat, very sudden, like a split decision, which again is a bad sign for Ineos, because on top of everything I've just said, the football, the politics at the club, obviously our financial troubles, how much debt we're in, ticket prices. Now the club have increased all the ticket prices from under 16 up to adult to £66, regardless.
Holy shit.
Regardless of where it is. It used to be like, if you're higher up, it's cheaper. If you're on the first row, it's cheaper. But no, everything is 66.
That's fucking ridiculous.
And their argument is that all of the tickets before this, because apparently 97% of the tickets were sold before this, they were all discounted. So now they've just taken the discounts off. And by the way, Ratcliffe doubled down. And when he got asked about it, he we were giving discounts. Now we're not. And then he was saying he said that our ticket prices shouldn't be less than Fulham's. So there's a lot. Firstly,
interesting.
Why are you thinking about Fulham? Secondly, a ticket for a Fulham fan who lives in central London, West London, a very upper class neighborhood, compared to the working class neighborhood of Salford, which is where Manchester.
Hume.
Yeah, Hume as well. Yeah, this guy is out of touch.
Yeah,
like what he said, how he's doubled down on tickets, how he doesn't think he's doing anything wrong. With obviously in the summer we talked about how we fired half the staff.
Yeah,
are Ineos as bad as the Glazers? Because I've not seen anything that gives them any points or any brownie points, or they haven't proved themselves to be any better.
You did say that it's up to Ineos now. In a couple episodes ago, we said it's up to you. Show us what you can do because the ball is in their court.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Well, they've just popped the ball with a knife.
They did.
Because getting rid of Dan Ashworth is, for whatever reason, I'm sure it'll come out why. So obviously a bit preemptive right now, but for whatever reason, seems hasty.
Yes.
Seems forced.
Yes.
And it reminds me of when Staveley left Newcastle.
Yes.
That's the vibes it gives. It gives
It's true.
that there's something going on in the back that we don't know
That we
about,
don't know. Yeah.
You know? So I'm sure we'll find out.
We
in
will.
20
We
days.
will. But listen, Ineos, you've increased the prices of tickets. We're literally already chanting at you in the stadium. Fuck, you haven't even been here for a year. You've sacked Ten Hag after you backed him and gave him a contract extension. You've sacked Ashworth after we waited half a year for him. We are 13th in the Premier League table, Ineos. You are a disgrace. So far, disgraceful. So far, disgraceful.
Yeah.
Like, no one's happy with them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just like punch after punch. Yeah, losing to Arsenal, losing to Forest, sack Ashworth.
Yes.
Ratcliffe is fine with charging kids 66 quid. Fuck me, man.
Out of touch completely.
Honestly,
that's insane.
Billionaire mindset,
especially with the working class areas around. It's not even in the city centre.
No,
it's outside the city centre, and are surrounded by much more working class areas than I'm assuming this guy thinks. Like, I have no idea what he thinks is going on. But £66 is extortionate. I used to pay 50 something pounds to be in the platinum area in the Newcastle stand. I don't remember what the stand was called, but I think it was like platinum area. So like it's in the middle of the pitch, below like the directors' boxes and stuff like that. So it was like good area.
Yeah.
£55 for that.
Yeah.
Now I have to pay 66 quid to sit at the top of old toilet with water pouring on my head.
Literally happened to me
Literally
before.
A waterfall.
Literally happened to me before. Yeah, listen, Ineos, you got to fix up. I understand there's plans for a stadium and we're still in the early stages, but so far you've done nothing but piss us off. So, I mean, turn it around, man. Do something in the January window. Do something with the staff. Show us that you actually care.
This is not like a manager, though. You can't just get rid of owners like this.
No, we can't get rid of the owners. That's the thing. If they are bad, we are fucked.
That's
like,
the thing.
There's nothing we can do.
We could be another 10 years of Ineos, another 10 years of Glazer behaviour.
Fuck.
Jesus.
We might start an NBA podcast.
It's true. It's true.
Oh, fuck, man.
You have no idea how good Tim Duncan was.
Oh, okay. Enough about United. We're shit. Anyway, let's move on to Chelsea-Tottenham. So we talked about the game just now. We've just watched it. Full time, Tottenham at home 3, Chelsea 4.
Let's stop right there. I predicted 4-2, ended 4-3. Okay? I was close. Okay, I was close enough. I think that's fair to say I was close enough.
Yes. You were close.
But that's the record broken.
I will.
Well, actually, no. I still got it right. I still said they'd lose. I just didn't get the score right.
Okay.
That's the important thing.
Yeah, no, that's true. It's true.
But yeah, I mean, like, I don't understand why Tottenham fans are getting so rattled by Ange. He's got them playing good football. At times. It's just the consistency that's the problem. Like Son, today, bozo.
Yeah.
Korean bozo.
He was, you know what? He showed his age. His age. And he's out of contract in the summer. No extension yet.
Bro, how much do you get for Son right now?
Now, like in January.
50?
15?
Yeah. 15?
Yeah.
1-5.
6 months left on the contract, yeah?
No one's going to... No, bro, he's a world-class player.
15 million.
He's not going to go for 15
he's
million.
31 or 32 and he's got 6 months left in his contract. If Spurs are like 15 million or lose him for free, we don't take the 15 million.
Yeah, of course, but I don't think they're going to try and let him go for that.
No, they won't, crazy. But I would try it. If I were United, I would try it. Because...
We don't need another left winger.
Is he going to be worse than Rashford? No. Is he going to be worse than Garnacho? No.
Asian players do well at Man United.
It's true. We've had 2.
Yeah.
One was Chinese.
Both were legends.
The Chinese guy just...
Legends in Asia.
To be fair, the Chinese guy, we started him at Stamford Bridge after we won the league and they had to give him a standing...
Who's this?
Dong Fashuo.
I wasn't thinking about him.
What are you thinking about? Oh, Kagawa. So we've had 3. Sorry. Yeah, Kagawa, first Asian player to score a hat-trick.
Yeah.
In the Premier League.
Yes.
Paving the way for Son. I forgot about Kagawa. I love Kagawa.
Respect Kagawa,
Jesus. Man. Yeah, gotta respect Kagawa. Anyway, back to the Chelsea game. Palmer was missing for the first half.
Yeah.
Tottenham went 2-0 up early. Chelsea got one back through Jadon Shitshow.
Had a really good game, actually.
Very good game. Hurt me, actually. Pissed me off.
It did. The hate watch was beautiful.
I've never hated a player that didn't play for Liverpool or City this much before, but here we are. I really am praying on his downfall. But he played well today. Kept the ball. He created chances. He scored a great goal from outside the box. But after this, Tottenham could have made it 3-1 many times. And they didn't. And instead, Chelsea equalised.
Of course.
In the second half.
Yes. Palmer, he turned Deji mode on.
He did.
He turned it on and started cooking.
He did.
Scored 2 goals.
Yeah, 2 penalties.
Assisted 1.
Yeah, FPL
assisted
assist.
1.
FPL assist.
FPL assist. That's like... What was the stat you read out earlier? It was something to do with his...
yeah.
He's not missed a penalty.
Yeah, he's got the longest
12.
streak. Yeah, longest streak in Premier League history. He overtook Yaya Toure.
That's insane.
So he's got 12 penalties taken, 12 scored, which is insane. And he's also broken the record for most goal contributions.
And he did
for
that
a Chelsea player in 1 year.
He did that with a chip as well.
Yeah, with a Panenka to make
insane.
it 4-2. It's so ballsy.
This guy I think he's too stupid to feel pressure.
Yeah, I think so.
Honestly.
I just think he's
just think he enjoys football and just plays it.
Bro just lives in the moment all the time.
Yeah.
Respect. But yeah, he shut me up, man. I was saying, where is Palmer in the first half? And literally, Charlie...
Does he know?
An hour later, was like, oh, what are you saying? But listen, he played quite well. Not just the penalties. I think on the ball, he was really good. But what we saw there was 2 teams with some of the leakiest defending I've ever seen.
Let's just... I don't want to stay on this for too long. So we won't be here for ages talking about Chelsea, but we'll just quickly jump to the fact that the referee today...
Oh, yeah.
Let Chelsea get away with murder.
How did Caicedo not get sent off for the studs there? We've seen Bruno get sent off for less. We've seen other players, even Arsenal players, get sent off for less.
It's true. Saliba.
Yeah, like we've seen so many players in the Premier League penalised for this same action, or even less than it. But Chelsea got away with murder today. So good to see they're back on the payroll. I mean, I guess one club has to be helped. Now it's not City anymore; it's Chelsea. And they sit, like you said, 4 points
going
off
from
Liverpool.
One cheating club to another.
Exactly, both rule breakers, cheating, money scumbags.
Yes.
So Chelsea are now 4 points off Liverpool, who didn't play this weekend because of Storm Dara. Hopefully your car didn't get damaged, or your house.
I hope not.
Or your dog. So now Spurs with 1 win in 7. And obviously they lost to Bournemouth midweek and then got the chill guy celebration, which was cringe, but
that was kind of
cringe. Was quite cringe, but yeah. Bournemouth with 2 wins in a row as well, keeping their good form up.
Very true.
And yeah, man, Tottenham. If I was a Tottenham fan, I would feel exactly the same that I have done my whole life, because you're never going to win anything with this owner.
It's
Daniel
true.
Levy is a serial loser. Yeah. Did you see that story about when they made the Champions League final? They all got watches that said Champions League finalist on it.
That's so cringe.
You haven't even won yet.
It's loser mentality.
You haven't even won yet. Yeah, like it's completely different if you play the game, even if you lose, and then you get watched. Like, well done.
Before it's ridiculous.
That's like you've already won
expecting to lose.
Yeah.
Finalists.
Yeah. That's a participation. Mate, it's insane. But yeah, that's Tottenham, man. I'm so happy that my family did not support Tottenham.
It's a shame because I feel like Son's going to end his career there probably if he doesn't re-sign.
Yeah.
Just wasted, not a trophy won.
Yeah.
That's all.
No,
Same with Kane. Wasted most of his career there. Club legend, but like, what do you have to show for it? An Audi Cup. Like,
couple golden boots, yeah. But yeah, I mean, fair play to Chelsea, man. They're playing all right. I don't know. Enzo's hit form. The defense still needs work. Jackson still not convinced. Only 4 goals this season in the league.
The goals are coming from everywhere though.
Yes,
with Chelsea,
which is
that's
really
the
good.
thing. They can get goals from not just one player, not just Palmer, who does carry the game on his back sometimes, but also Neto can score. You've got like João Felix came on. He looked like a bum. Actually, he looked like a retard.
The reason Tottenham even got a 3rd goal is because he didn't track Maddison.
Cucurella, bum of the week. Cucurella, bum of the week.
Cucurella, yeah. Sorry, can I just take
bum of the week already?
2 goals to both of Tottenham's goals. He slipped and they got the ball and scored. And he tried to shout at the kitman. He chose his boots.
Yeah.
Even Carragher on commentary was like, "Do you not warm up? Like, what's going on?" And he changed his boots, and then
someone needs to get an electric shaver and just surprise him and just go through his hair.
Honestly, just shave his
Buzz it off.
stupid afro. I hate players that like treat the staff like shit. By the way, like I saw, like the kit man takes jackets.
Mhm. Oh,
Rashford dropped, but
that was
the gloves or whatever.
That was outrageous. Just dropping it on the floor,
I was
like
pissed off.
You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of in Dubai. You'll know this. People will just like throw their stuff on the floor if they see a cleaner coming past. You ever see that?
Yes.
They'll see a cleaner coming up who might be sweeping the floor, and they'll just chuck
crazy.
like shit on the floor.
I always ask them where the bin is. Like,
Yeah.
That's so insane. I can't believe some
Ridiculous.
people are like that. But yeah, honestly, that pisses me off. So yeah, Kukurea, fuck you, man. You're shit as well, by the way.
Yeah,
Red foo looking air.
Mhm.
City. Let's quickly talk about City and then we'll talk about Leicester.
Mhm.
City dropped points to Palace. So they beat Forest 3-0 midweek. Thought it was back to normal.
Yeah.
No.
I said they'd beat Crystal Palace,
Yeah.
and they didn't.
Yeah. Like you said,
You said they draw.
I did say they draw, which is crazy because they did.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Haaland finally gets back on the score sheet. Rico Lewis gets a goal, but Rico Lewis also gets sent off.
Yeah.
So my FPL team is crying a bit.
Mhm.
But again, City
That's what we like to see.
City going to relegation battling or bottom third of the table Palace, not being able to get a result.
Mm.
So that's 1 win in 9 now.
Oh, that's sickening. Pep having the worst season of his life
Yeah.
as a
Has to be.
top flight manager.
No, it has to be. It has to be because they could like recover and go second, but that doesn't take away this run. Like this run has been woeful.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously getting completely rattled by the fans recording him, nearly fighting that Liverpool fan. That was weird. You see that?
Yeah.
That was weird.
Someone apparently that was after the FA Cup final though. Like people can't tell because the suit he was wearing was the same as the United suit, so it could have been then. But anyway, it's a bit weird to try and like go at someone like that.
Yeah,
but there was something else I was gonna say. Completely forgot.
it's fine. We'll move on.
Yeah.
It's okay. We'll move on to Leicester. I suppose City, the fall off is real.
Yes.
We were here for it, but now we just don't want Arsenal to do well. As long as they don't do well, you can come wherever you want. Oh.
Pause. I thought that sound was.
You know.
But yeah, Leicester, Ruud van Nistelrooy. 2 games in charge, no games lost.
Hold
1
on.
win and 1
Hold
draw.
on. Pat.
Brighton. They're about to get the first win of the King Power. No, they're not.
No,
they're not.
They're not.
They are absolutely not.
But who stopped that from happening? I heard he likes having parties. This player.
This guy,
What's his name?
Pamie Lardy? No, I don't think so.
Jamie Vardy.
Jamie Vardy's having a party. Get the WKDs out. Get the Red Bull.
Skittle vodka. Skittle vodka.
Mate, he's a Skittle.
Steak and Red Bull. That's an athlete's diet.
That's what he does.
An assist and a goal. And the assist was a sweat, by the way.
Yeah, today. But in the first game, he got the first goal of the Van Nistelrooy era.
Yes.
Which is, bro.
That's 2 goals and an assist in 2 games.
Bro.
Keeping you in my FPL.
Van Nistelrooy has got Leicester cooking and believing.
Yeah.
I think it's more important that they are believing.
Yeah.
2-0 down with 6 minutes to go and you score twice.
Also, Wout Faes not starting.
Bro.
Finally.
So he's finally done the logical thing.
Finally.
He's finally done the logical thing.
Yes.
And they haven't lost. I mean, they will lose, but I think Van Nistelrooy keeps them up. Because
I do as well.
I was a bit on the fence about them staying up. I thought maybe they would, but now I'm sure.
And I'm so happy they've got a great forward-playing attacking coach who is like pushing the wingers to take a step on the inside and play Vardy through. Like that's what he's there for. Don't just try and beat a man down the wing and hope that you can get a ball into Vardy because he's short. He's not always going to win the header.
Yeah.
If you cut in and play him through, that's where the goal came from today.
Yeah,
it was like prime 2016 Vardy.
Yes.
That's what we like to see. I'm here for this Vardy redemption story.
Yes.
I want him to get 15 goals in the league.
Me too.
I'm praying, hoping for that.
Yeah.
I love Vardy. You can't not like Jamie Vardy.
Bigger, what's it called? Not reputation, legacy than Harry Kane.
Bigger legacy than Harry Kane for sure.
Biggest legacy of any English striker since Wayne Rooney.
Yes. Yeah. True.
Has to be.
Yeah.
Has to be. Premier League winner, FA Cup winner.
Holy shit, yeah. Champions League player.
Champions League player.
Yeah.
Champions League player. I remember what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Pep got rattled by Jose.
Yeah.
Did you see that? So Pep
yes.
calls, is like Arteta, oh, my best friend, oh, Maresca, oh, like hugging, Klopp even hugging. But Jose still rattles this guy.
Yeah.
He's in Turkey and he's still rattling him.
That's so funny.
He was like, oh, he's won 6 titles, but I haven't won any with 150 charges.
It's true. It's true.
I mean, 115, but still, it could be 150. And
it was actually 150 court cases.
Oh,
or something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah. And then Pep replied to him.
What did he say?
I can't remember. But he did.
Nothing funny.
But
you bald prick.
The fact that he replied to Jose means he's rattled.
100%. Yeah.
So this is the only manager that's been able, because like at Barca and Real Madrid, they had the thing. Then at City and United, they had the thing.
Did you see him when he was talking about Rico Lewis? And he was just like, it's Rico. And the guy was just like, oh, so like, are you saying that it shouldn't have been a foul? He was like, it's Rico. It's Rico. It's Rico Lewis. And it's like he's losing his mind.
Yeah.
A little bit. Like, what is he talking about? It's Rico Lewis. Like, come out with a full sentence to, explain your points. Don't say, it's Rico Lewis. It's Rico
Lewis. Yeah.
What's he on about?
He's weird, man. He's weird. But yeah, I mean, the fact that Pep even brought Jose up to be like, I won 6, he won 3. That's why Jose replied. He is losing it, man.
Yeah.
And I fucking love it. Oh, I just wish United were doing okay. But that's enough of the last week's football. We move on to our predictions, which we're keeping better track of now.
We are, yeah. We've been doing pretty well.
I think so.
If we say so ourselves.
I do think so.
Hit me with the first one, my friend.
Okay, we're not doing Champions League, are we? No, we won't. Do United beat, Victoria Pilsen away? We're going to draw.
Draw.
Yes.
Seen that tape a million
I've seen
times.
the script too many times. Arsenal beat Everton, right? Yeah. At home.
Yeah.
Liverpool beat Fulham, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, we've got the Chapman Derby.
Oh,
Newcastle
versus
against
Leicester
at St James's Park.
It's true.
And
I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. Tell me.
I know what's about to happen. We've just talked about him.
Yeah.
We just talked about him. And you're going to keep him in your FPL because you know what's about to happen.
Yeah, it's true.
Jamie Vardy is about to score against Newcastle.
He'll definitely score. Will they win, though?
Leicester are going to score twice.
Okay.
Newcastle are going to score twice.
Oh, okay.
I'm going for a 2-2. I'm going for a 2-2.
2-2,
Isak
okay.
scores again because he's in great form.
Okay.
And you're at home, he always scores at home.
Okay, that's fair enough. I think we'll win because their defense is just terrible. Like, even with like Faz on the bench, they still have Connor Cody and Okoli or whatever his name is.
True.
Like, these are bums. These are grade A bums. So I think we'll be fine. I think we'll win that probably 3-1. That's what I'm going to go for. Do think Vardy scores though, and I'll be here for it. Give us a bit of banter. Give us a bit of magpies. Give us a bit of that.
Yeah.
I don't mind
Respect.
it. I like it. It's better than Mope because Mope was just a bad footballer.
Yeah,
Mope was just shit.
Mope was shit.
Yeah. Enjoy the French league. Bum.
Oh, bum. Do Forest beat Villa? Forest are 5th now.
Yes, they do.
Ooh.
Forest beat Villa.
Yeah, I think Forest beat Villa.
Chris Wood
Again, I'm going for a
on Martinez's head top.
I'm going for a 2-1.
Okay.
Cheeky 2-1.
Here we go.
Manchester Derby.
Manchester Derby.
At the Etihad.
When I'm going to say that you get destroyed, my friend. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say that you get pummeled 4-1.
Maybe.
Maybe.
That's not a ridiculous thing to say. I think we lose 3-2. But it won't. It's one of those where we're going to lose by 1 goal, but it's not going to be that kind of game. I think maybe we get a penalty and then we get a goal in the break, but they just dominate us. Because even though City aren't in their best form, 1 win in 9, they'll show up. Foden will show up against us. This happened
He always does.
last year. It was 1-1 until the end of the game. He scored and then he couldn't stop scoring after that in December as well. I think it's about to happen again.
Foden finally hits form after going missing all season.
He always shows up against United. We will lose 3-2. Foden and Haaland will score. But Bruno will also score a penalty.
It's the way it works. We've
Yeah.
seen that script before,
Yeah.
Bruno and penalties.
And let's always predict the Tottenham scores because
We just seem to...
Southampton versus Tottenham. Southampton at home.
They'll beat Tottenham. They'll beat Southampton away. They'll beat Southampton away because they just lost to Chelsea. We knew that would happen.
They will.
They'll bounce back. Kulusevski will score a long shot.
Yeah.
Son will score a tap in. Maddison will assist something.
Yep.
And they'll win like 3-0 or something.
Fairs.
And then they'll lose their next game.
Completely
whoever that's
fair.
against. Don't even need to check.
Yep. And bum of the week.
Kukurea.
Jim Ratcliffe.
Oh,
You
going for the head top.
lanky guy.
Oh.
Right. I could have used a different word there, but
Pretty sure.
you have time to redeem yourself. Fix your actions. Redeem your legacy. You came in, we had hope, we believed in you. You've betrayed us a little bit, but you can still pull it back. Show us why you are the right guy to lead this club back to glory. If not, I'm going to be really upset. I'm not going to stop going to games.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Get out, Ratcliffe.
Yeah.
Yes. Actually, stay.
No.
Because I want you guys to do badly.
I want to see what you got.
Okay.
But that's pretty much everything. We will catch you next week. Maybe I'll be even more depressed by then. Who knows? But everyone, comment, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. Go like and share and repost our TikToks, please.
Please.
And yeah, we'll see you when it's the teens in December. In a bit.
Peace.